Hey guys, this is Krissie. I know I haven't been around for a while, at least reading. I've been busy with school. I have Shadow with me today and Eeyore. I would have Tails, but my niece was sick today with the fever. Is still sick and puked on him. It's not her fault. She's 2. But today I'm going to read you some fan fictions I've been writing, which is actually something I want to talk about. Apparently, fanfiction today is having like a server issue and will not let anyone update. Like, I go to log in and it's like 503 service unavailable. Because like I have a fanfiction, I'm posting a new chapter every day, so it's like a little weird and annoying at the same time. But I'm going to pick one of the ones I've written already and I'm going to read it to you. So, the fanfiction is called 14 Days of Love, as there are, Valentine's Day is the 14th day of February. So, yeah. So, I'm writing a new chapter every day. It's like a little one-shot with a different shipping and everything. And the chapter I'm going to read you is chapter 4. It's called Basket of Grapes. It is a Knuckles Rouge pairing. And here we go. Knuckles lay akin sat with his back leaned against the Master Emerald. It was one of those rare peaceful days, and he was taking it in. He was watching the clouds inch along in the sky. He let out a content sigh as he closed his eyes to take a nap. His eyes snapped open as he heard the leaves of a tree rustle. Most would have presumed it was a squirrel, but Knuckles knew the sound was too heavy to be a simple squirrel. There goes the peaceful day. Come out from where you're hiding, Knuckles growled. Relax, Knucky. Rouge flew out of the tree she landed in. I just came by to say hello. Yeah, right, Knuckles growled. You're here to try to steal the Master Emerald again. Rouge rolled her eyes. Are all echidnas as stubborn as you are? Knuckles answered her with an aggressive growl. The white bat's eyes widened as she looked at him. What has gotten into him? Last of his kind. Shit! Rouge thought as she realized she had hit a sore spot. She hadn't thought about it when she said it, but now she regretted it. Knuckles was always quick to anger, and she was sure that he wasn't going to calm down soon. She held up her hands in defeat. Now must be a bad time. I'll come by later. The white bat took off into the sky. Don't come back, Knuckles shouted. The red echidna stood there breathing heavily. Once his breath had calmed down, he walked back up the altar. He sat back down and glared around the clearing. Rouge knew how to rile him up. He eventually closed his eyes and tried to clear his head. Knuckles jumped as he heard the familiar sound of Rouge's wings. What do you want, Batgirl? Rouge landed a few feet in front of him. She rolled her eyes. She held out a basket to him. The contents was several bunches of grapes and a few muffins. Knuckles stared at her blankly. She heaved aside and placed the basket in his hands. I'm sorry about what I said earlier. She leaned up and kissed him. Knuckles stiffened at the sudden intimate contact. Rouge smirked. She took a step back and jumped back into the sky. She gave the red echidna a sweet smile before flying away. Knuckles stood still for several minutes, just holding the basket. He looked into the basket and nodded at all the grapes. He popped one into his mouth. Content with the food, he sat back down in front of the Master Emerald. And that is the end of that chapter. So, yeah. Rouge was actually a lot harder to write than I thought she would be. And probably because I've never quite written a character like her, which is a nice challenge. I don't think I've written much for Rouge. I haven't written much for any of the female characters, actually, so I have to work on that. But Shadow, there is a Shadow pairing in one of the chapters, because I've written them because I wasn't sure if I was going to get anyone suggesting pairings. So I wrote like the first 6, I believe. And then the rest are pairings people picked. So yeah. And then the shadow one, I believe, is chapter 8, which will be out tomorrow on DeviantArt. But I'll leave a link to the story where you can read it. I'll leave the link to where you can read it on fanfiction and on DeviantArt, because I am posting it there. I'm also posting it on Tumblr. I'm just doing all 3 of them. And I hope you guys enjoy them. And if there's any stories you guys want me to read, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you want to suggest a pairing for this, feel free to do that in the comments. I don't mind. I love comments. I never see any of them, but I love them. Even when I don't get them, I love them when I get them. They make me happy. And yeah, I'm signing off. I hope you guys are having a great week and all that fun, happy stuff. Love yous.